You'd think that with all the science and technology and all the machines and all the knowledge, with all the personal trainers, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok coaches, everything that's out nowadays, you'd think that because there's so much information, people have got smarter, people have got wiser, people have figured out methods better than before, people have figured out how to add muscle in a short space of time, how to look better, how to be more healthy. But you couldn't be further from the truth. Everything, in my opinion, has gone backwards. And it's not just me, I'm not alone on this. And if you agree with me, please comment down below on the today's health and fitness standards. They have gone down the drain. When you used to go to the gym back in the days, first of all, you went to the gym to get better. You didn't go to the gym to be famous. You didn't go to the gym to get clout. You didn't go to the gym to dog someone out. You didn't go to the gym to show yourself off on Instagram. You went to the gym to better yourself. That was the only reason you went to the gym. That was what gym culture was back in the days. You went to the gym for you, for nobody else. Nobody else cared if you was at the gym or not. In fact, I remember with my group of friends, like there was about 10 of us lads. I was the only one who went to the gym. There was one lad who was the Thai boxer, and there was one lad who played football. The rest of the pack didn't do any activity. We just chilled, smoked, went for pizza, went to the cinema, got up to all sorts of nonsense, but that is another video. So that was the gym culture back then. You went because you enjoyed it. You went because that was your hobby. You went because you wanted to better yourself. So for me, I wanted to look like Bruce Lee. I wanted to look like Kevin Levrone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude. Those are the guys I looked up to and I thought, this is what I want. I want the physique. Why did I want that physique? I have no idea. And it wasn't even the women. The women was very short-lived. When you get a six-pack and you're in good physical condition, women thing is very short-lived. You soon get over that. You think, I'm better than physically, I'm better than every other male I know in my life. What's left to conquer? I go to the beach, I'm better than everybody. I go out downtown, I look at the physiques, I'm better than everybody. And this is not a bodybuilding contest. You don't have to be the biggest to be the best. When you're on the beach, you don't always have to be the biggest. You know when you're the best. When you've got the lines, the detail, you know what I'm talking about. There's being the biggest and then there's being the best. You know that. So the female thing is very short-lived. Now, today's society, people go to the gym. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but a lot of people are going to the gym for clout. They think it's a hobby. They think it's something cool to do because everybody seems to be doing it. So they dive headfirst into the gym game, trying to become an expert. And that is great. By all means, try to be an expert. In every field, in every single thing that you do, I'm right behind you. Always try to aim to be the best. That's my mentality in anything that I do. Unless it's like something like chess. I play chess quite a lot. Every single day I play it. Will I ever be the best? No. If I put my mind to it to be the best in the world, I'm realistic. I know I will still never probably hit Grandmaster status. I might get close to it. I'll get very close to it. But it will consume a lot of my time. It'll take me away from a lot of my normal things. But if I wanted to do, if that was actually a goal of mine to do, which it isn't, I enjoy it. I like the game. I love the game. I like it even more knowing the fact I'm terrible at this game. I'm still better than a lot of people out there, but I know in the grand scheme of things, there's a hell of a lot better players than me. Now, when it comes to the gym, many people don't like admitting it, that there's guys out there genetically gifted, genetically blessed, just way better, or have just been doing it longer, or have paid attention to the right people. Now, this is what this video is about. With all the information out there at the minute, there comes a lot of misinformation. So you have to sift through it. You have to sift through all this bullshit. And you have to think, which is the information that I need? Which is the information I need to use? Which is the information I need to just dispose in one ear, out the other? With all sorts of experts telling you what to do, especially if you're a young teenage guy and you're in the gym. I know some guys, I'm not going to mention any names, don't want to offend anybody, but I know some guys who tell me, I was at the gym the other day and there was a couple of lads doing this and then I told them what to do it and I'm thinking, bro, you don't even know yourself. You're doing this wrong yourself and you're telling other people. Now look, I ain't here to shatter egos. I need to put the people down. It's not my style. There is a style that I use. If you watch me on Instagram and TikTok and the short form content, I use the very rude, cocky and arrogant heel, which I've mentioned before. And that is just to garner some attention. But now you are here on YouTube. This is real. This is actually real. So the point I'm trying to say is, look, everyone's not an expert at it. And nor should you think that you are because you've been doing it for 6 months or you delve on the internet and you read this and you read that. Okay? There's a lot of knowledge out there on the internet. I'm not denying it. There's a bag of knowledge on the internet. But what I'm going to say is, and I've said this thing before, and I'm just going to mention it again, I'm just going to touch on it very slightly. Try and stick to 3 people, maximum 3 people. If you're a teenager, there should be somebody who's very similar structure, very similar build, very similar journey to you. You should follow him. Now there's so many people on the internet, I can find someone who's very like-minded, same as me. So a teenager, find that guy. Now if you're a teenager, you should also find someone where you see yourself in 5 years. Don't say Chris Bumstead. Don't say Mr. Olympia. You ain't going to get there. That's the reality. Unless you are absolutely unbelievable right now, you're not going to get there. It's just not going to happen. You ain't got the genetics for it. Simple as. Think of someone or pick someone who you follow and think, right, okay, I know now how he's trying to transition out of this in 5 years. Then you've got to pick a senior member, some guy senior in your team. Now, these people, you don't know who they are. Sorry, they don't know who you are. These are just figures on the internet. That's all they are. They're out there. They're giving information for free. I'm giving information for free. I'm nobody. I'm no one in this industry. Absolutely nobody just yet. But I'm trying to build my platform. So if you made it this far in the video, please comment, please subscribe and share the hell out of this video. Right. So no matter who you are, in which walk of life you're in, like I would say, if you want to say middle age, like, I'm almost 40, I'm here. I do follow what's going on with the younger guys. I know exactly what's going on there. There are 1 or 2 guys that I like, that I agree with, because I follow the very similar principles to what they are following now. So I'll follow those guys thinking, right, these guys are doing it right. Then there's guys my age, and I look at them and I think, okay, who's healthy, who's in shape, who's got their head switched on, who knows exactly where they are and where they want to go. Now I will follow somebody who is around the age of 50, 60, and I'll think, what has this guy done to get there? He's in good shape still. He's healthy. He has good relationships around him. There's a lot of people that are quite open on the internet. You can see who's who. I myself, I'm probably not that open just yet. I'm slowly going to start stepping into that. At the minute, I'm just trying to show off my skills, that I'm an expert in this field, so please listen to me. But there's loads of people out there that are a lot older than you, depending on, regardless what age you are. If you're 80, you're still going to find someone who's 90. Someone will be on the internet who's 90-year-old. Find it. Someone will be there. So the point I'm trying to say is, you need to follow certain people and dismiss the rest. You can't go on the internet and follow every single page, every single person and think, this guy's big, he knows what he's doing. This guy's strong, he knows what he's doing. It has to be relatable for you. And it also has to be relatable for the journey that you're on. Now, this brings me back to me, my own personal journey. My personal journey, and I've stated this many, many times, I was a gym owner. I was a bodybuilder. I was a powerlifter. I didn't like the sports, if you want to call it that, the competition style of it, standard of it. And now I just want to do it for me, which is why I started, for me. And I believe I have the key to share something with you guys that is like the key to longevity. How do you maintain a good physique for as long as possible by doing the least amount? And the reason I say that is because when I was growing up, when I was 20, 25, I used to see guys who are now my age, almost 40, and they'd be like, young man, when I was 25, I was in good shape. And I'm thinking, what happened to you now, bro? Is this what happens? When you hit 40, does it all go downhill? Is this what it is? Is this it? And I speak to loads of guys who are now 40, who compete. When I was competing, they don't even train anymore. They're not even healthy anymore. They're not even active anymore. Or they've got heart issues. They've got, other issues. I'm not going to get into it. There's loads of other issues that guys can get when they took bodybuilding too seriously. The livers the kidneys ain't working no more. There's a lot of issue that these guys are going through right now, and they're coming to me and saying, look, bro, we know you did it in a very safe manner. Can you now help us get better? And there's a lot of clients, like I said, I don't want to go into it, but believe me when I say this, I have many clients, very similar age to me, who are now trying to transition into normal life from being competitive. And you know what? Just about every single one of those guys says to me, I don't know why I did it. I wish I never did it. Because if you look at the state of those games now, powerlifting and bodybuilding, not so much strongman. In fact, you know what? Yeah, strongman as well. Very similar. They're nowhere. Unless you are the top 0.1%, not even 1% in this field, 0.1%, you never made a lot of money from it. You sacrificed your life, time away from your family, time away from your friends, social events, all because you wanted to eat that meal on time, on plan. That was it. And I'm not saying be a fat piece of shit and go out and eat all this, crappy foods and be unhealthy. I'm not saying that either. But I'm saying that a lot of people sacrificed a lot because they enjoyed a sport. And if they look back and they know where that sport is now, it's not in a good place right now. Bodybuilding, powerlifting, I don't believe are in a very good place. Things are going crazy at the minute, especially with this rapid growth on the internet. So the purpose of this video basically was find someone that you can look up to, find someone you aspire to be, get the right knowledge off the right people. There's many coaches out there that are doing this in a correct manner, but because there's so many guys out there doing this wrong, there's just as many, if not more, people doing this wrong. I see it time and time again. Again, I'm not here to dog anybody out. Hopefully this video brought you some value. Please subscribe and like the video.